All right, so Justice just walked in.
Hello,
Gentlemen,
Kevin.
how are you?
Hello.
I'm excited to have you guys here. I love you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks.
We love you too.
Thank you.
We just met, but
Xavier and Gaspard are here in the studio. This is a surprise. I love it so much. Tell me about your year. How have you been doing?
well, we were walking down the street and we saw like the KROQ building. We were like, hey, let's make a surprise to Kevin for his birthday. Happy birthday, by the way.
Thank you. It's really nice that you guys stopped by. I saw you in Coachella mid-2000s, was it?
Wow.
2007?
7, yeah. 7 was the first time and 8 was the second time.
Loved it.
Thank you.
Loved it from the very beginning. What kind of response do you guys get from huge arenas like that where people may not be familiar with you yet?
It's great, and it's a bit like playing in a festival is a bit of a fight, in the sense that we are very aware that a lot of attending people don't know us. Like that was the case in 2007.
Right.
In 2008, maybe they knew one song.
Right.
Or 2 songs, but they didn't know who made it. And it's still the case today, you know, like when we play a festival now, we know that a huge part of the audience is not familiar with us.
When you played last year, they knew.
But
no?
a small part knows. And then some of them are here because they're waiting for the next act. Some of them are just passing by. And we know that we need to do everything that's in our power to keep them in. And that's the big part of the work on the live show for us.
Now, you took 7 years between albums.
Yes.
Does that have something to do with the pandemic? Was that added to it or no?
No.
You were going to do that anyway.
Yeah. We were a bit slow at making things, and at some point we it's not at some point, we always know that we're too late to be late, so that we might as well take our time and really make things the way we want them to be.
And you don't have any fear that the music scene is going to pass you by, sort of?
Oh, we know that everything is going to change around us, but we're trying to make something as faithful to what we feel. And sometimes it catches like the air of the era, and sometimes it doesn't, but it's fine.
It's not a fear, it's the reality. Like music scenes are changing.
Right.
Some of them are passing us by, and that's completely normal. Like we entered like the process knowing that we're gonna be in a completely new territory.
How do you know that Hyperdrama is done and ready to go?
We feel it. It's really like a gut feeling. We know that when something is not completely done, we just feel that it doesn't make us feel like it should do.
Right.
So we keep on working until we both know.
How did you guys get together with Tame Impala? We're going to play your song. The guys from Justice just walked into the studio. We're going to play the song Neverender with Tame Impala. How did you get together with them?
Well, we've been listening to Tame Impala from the very, very beginning, because when we were in Australia, we used to hang out with the Modular people. That was his label. And but we liked it first, but we really fell in love just before the release of Lonerism, when we received the Elephant. That was the single 0, I think.
Yep.
And they asked us to make a remix, and we really got shocked by the track, because for us it was perfect, and we told them we would only make it worse by remixing it. But congrats!
Really, you said no thanks. It's good.
Yeah, it was too good. Like we would have made it less good. and then it's also the moment, I think, where like the whole world realized that it was gonna become like a huge deal,
right?
Which it became. And then as the years passed by, we noticed also by him evolving that we shared a lot of things in common. Although like his music and ours is very different, we can feel that we could make something natural, and we're waiting for the good moment. And finally, when we started writing Neverender, we thought, okay, like this feels Kevin-ish. We should get in touch with him.
It's all just a gut feel of how the track hits you.
Yeah, exactly.
Did you guys start out intentionally using as much rock guitar as you do? Because you're sort of a mixture of disco and rock.
Well, to this day, like rock and roll is like still like the main music I'm listening to, and Gaspard listens to rock already, and it's also like when we grew up, it was also one of the main thing we were listening, like really rock and funk and disco. So it was only natural for us to re-inject that into the music we're making. Yeah.
Were you happy that other bands didn't seem to be doing that? Like you were able to put in rock guitars where you didn't have a lot of other bands that were doing that at the time.
Well, I think it was like already a bit old news because there was like a LCD sound system already existed. There was a whole scene about that. But I think we made it in a different way because we don't have exactly the same influences. And also our first album didn't have one single guitar at all. But it was more in the way we would use synths and treat them to give them some sort of the same energy as bands that we love, such as the White Stripes, for example, or things that were more like maybe abrasive and dirty, and we loved like the sound of the White Stripes because there's an energy that is really nowhere else.
It's a raw energy that Jack White has. Yeah.
Or garage rock in general. It's something that we love. We like rock when it's a bit not too well recorded.
Yes, agreed. Understand. So how many people come to you now and ask you to remix songs?
It still
is it
happens
everyone?
A bit, not everyone, but but we haven't done remixes like for a long time now, maybe more than 10 years. So it still happens, but we don't do that.
You
anymore.
worked with The Weeknd. Was that recent?
Yes.
Yeah.
Did he asked you, or how did that come about?
Yeah, he got in touch. Like we were still working on Hyperdrama when he got in touch. It happened very simply. He just gave us a call. No idea how we got our numbers though. and he said, "Listen, guys, I have an idea. I want to make like some sort of introduction song with like classical music elements. You know, it was something very like Eyes Wide Shut. You know, like in some sort of like a masked ballroom. You know." And we loved the idea, so we started working on that, and then it transformed into the song that it is now.
Well, we're going to play. I want to thank you guys for stopping by. I know you're in a rush to get other places, but thank you for stopping by, Gaspard and Xavier. We're going to play your song Neverender with Tame Impala, which you won a Grammy for?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, good. I hope that wasn't
Well informed.
I hope that wasn't false. I just did want to make sure not make a mistake. But thank you for stopping by. We really appreciate it.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah.